Hi, my name is Damz, and today I'm excited to be trying out Survive the Fall. Now, first and foremost, then a massive shout to the devs for reaching out to me and popping me over an early key for this one. I will leave a link down below in the description if you want to wishlist this one or try it out for yourself, as I do believe the game is set to release on the 22nd of May. So honestly, as of time of recording, not too long away. So Survive the Fall then is an open world post-apocalyptic survival game that actually looks super fun. The combat, you could either approach it stealthy, or if you want to go all guns a-blazing, which honestly probably will be how I approach this one, or if you want to just scavenge and craft items or base build. The base building mechanics look super fun in this one, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Now, if you are looking forward to this one, then please do smash the like button and subscribe to stay up to date for all post-apocalyptic zombie survival content. And like I said, if you do want to check this one out for yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the description, as it's due to come out at the end of the month. Without further ado then, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump into a new game then, shall we? Now, in terms of the difficulty, do we want to make this a lot more difficult for ourselves, or do we just actually want to keep it on normal for the time being? Now, usually when I do play games, we do tend to crank up the difficulty, but I think as this is going to be literally the first time I'm playing this one, let's keep it on normal, shall we? And we can kind of make an executive decision going from there. Okay, here we are then. So we just watched the intro cutscene then, and to give a bit of background to this and a bit of context, a comet decided to crash all the way down and blow up most of what is left of this world. Looks like we're down here. Big day tomorrow, huh? I hope we found some game. We're definitely getting a deer. I spotted some tracks a couple of days ago. Look at you, Mr. Expert. You've been out, what, twice? 3 times, and guess what? Still in one piece. Liz, you joining us? Nope. I promised Rust I'd help him out in the canteen. That old geezer's more interested in curves than helping hands. Excuse me, sir? Jealous much? Good luck hunting tomorrow, guys. Oh, it's gonna be good, trust me. Alright, okay, looks like we got our party of 3 then. Spencer, Zach, and Dan then. So hunting deer is way more entertaining. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to be voice acted in the future. Interesting to see. Now, by holding right click, we do actually get the aim button there. So that's going to be interesting to see how that functions. Now, we can sprint as well, and we can obviously rotate the camera. So our team automatically detects interesting places and objects around. Okay, F to perform an action with a character. Okay, so we go over here. These look edible. Let's grab some. Okay, nice. So we actually got our first bit of loot then. Now, there is a lot of base management in this game from what I understand as well. So kind of finding resources and food, etc. is going to be a huge part of the game, which is awesome. I guess we're going to be taking these absolutely tasty vegetables, I guess. Oh, we're actually getting some communications there. Dan, status, any sign of game yet? We're craving for meat here. Nothing yet. We're getting to the hunting grounds. Any estimate on your return? Just take your teapot out. We'll be back in no time. Very funny. Tease out for months. Don't come back empty-handed. All right. So we're quite under a bit of pressure, I guess, here to actually find some food. We managed to find some tasty berries, which unfortunately for us, I'm assuming it's not going to have to fill the population of our community right now. But let's head up over this way. Now, how far can we zoom in? So this is kind of the extreme of the zooming in and out mechanic, which is absolutely fine. Really enjoying kind of the aesthetic of this game so far. Available after tutorial. Okay, so we can't actually go over that bridge. What is over here? You don't have to do all the tasks yourselves. Okay, so we can actually kind of delegate actions between our different companions then. So how do we actually do that? So if we... Hold on a second. So if I was to go to here and we go to E... Okay, nice. So it looks like, who is that? Spencer, I do believe, is actually kind of getting the wood for us. That is actually going to allow us to kind of get, well, 3 tasks done at once, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't know if our companions have specialities. Maybe that is kind of a part of the game as well. But we shall figure that out. So let's get some resource action going on right now. This is pretty cool, actually. Okay, let's take all of that. Yeah, let's get Spencer up on this. We will get Dan on this, and we'll get the herbs. Why not? Yeah, I do actually really like this mechanic. I've played a lot of zombie survival games, kind of go out with groups and stuff, and you kind of have to individually do stuff, which I suppose it kind of takes a lot more planning, but this, in terms of efficiency, is absolutely fantastic. Right, I think we've pretty much gathered all the resources here anyway, so I'm guessing we're going to want to go underneath here. Okay, some objects require use of melee tools. Right, so Zach is currently equipped with an axe, so he's going to have to chop down the fallen tree. Good to know. So switch to Zach so we can... How do we do that? Okay, so if we press tab, looks like we are now Zach. So if we do a little chop in action. All right, nice. Okay, and let's do some cleaning up here as well. Okay, awesome. Also, one kind of thing I would say, obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of dialogue going on that I'm not reading. It's a little bit fast, and ideally, obviously, in the future, if that was voice acted, I think that would make it a lot more immersive. But all right, so exactly what we kind of was alluding to earlier then. Each character has their talent. Zach is a skilled scavenger, Dan is the hunter, and Spencer is a trained soldier. So if we hold X to use the tracking skills. Interesting. Right, so let's kind of search along this path then. We can see some, I'm guessing these are like deer tracks, hopefully. Really digging this so far. Now, does any of us actually have a ranged weapon to even be hunting animal right now? That is my question. I guess we'll figure that out. What the hell is this thing? Okay, maybe that is some kind of aftermath of the stasis that is around all this green mist, as you can see. Okay, what do we have here? Looks like animal tracks. Okay, so Zach's still kind of taking a look here. Let's scavenge for items. Let's see what we can find in here. Hopefully some decent loot. All right, so we got some makeshift ammo. Nice. And some firewood. Oh, we're actually getting some more comms as well. Dan, you there? There's some commotion before the I don't know who. Crackling and static noises. Okay. Oh, that doesn't sound good, does it? Okay. You know, we'll get oh, never mind. I was going to get one of the lads to chop down some berries there, but apparently there is nothing available. Or some more loot. Yeah, make sure we assign everything to the right people as well. We're going to have to really pay attention to who's kind of good at everything. Okay, we got a med kit and some, maybe a map there. Nice. Okay, we actually did get a map. As the map you just found shows the area of the apocalypse. So, looks like this is kind of the map. And I'm wondering if we can maybe like, well, obviously unlock certain POIs and locations, which is nice, but maybe we can mark it as well to kind of get a better lay of the land. So we're going further and further into the woods here. Can we like chop down trees? Okay, we can't. Good to know. We've got another quest marker here. Every non-player character has a cone of vision. They will notice your presence if you remain in their line of sight. Okay, good to know. We have a better chance if we sneak up on it. Okay. I mean, how do we sneak? That is my question. Okay, there is the deer, though. Do we... Okay, it's actually telling us. Hold down the aim button. Crosshair and shoot and reload. Okay, good to know. Pretty self-explanatory then. So it looks like we do have a gun here. Maybe do we try and get a headshot? Can we get a headshot? Well, that's that then. Apparently, I'm not very good at shooting. Good to know. Right, let's chase this deer down, shall we? Second time's a charm, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, nice. Okay, skin the animal. I'm assuming we're going to want to kind of keep Zach doing this as he's the hunter, right? I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but we shall see. All right, nice. 3 animal carcass. I wonder what we can do with that. Wait, what was that? Hold on. The dialogue's too fast, guys. Prepare yourselves. Wait, prepare ourselves for what exactly? Your active characters focus automatically on the closest enemies. During combat, you can activate a tactical pause with control. Oh, okay, nice. Wait, are there enemies? Wait a second. What is... Oh, there's wolves. Okay. Right, so they're... Right, hold on a damn second. No, screw it. We're going melee. Help the boys out. Okay. What a team we are. The hell is wrong with the radio? I'm not getting anything. I don't like the sound of this, to be honest. We heard some... Oh, okay, here we go, an update. Get your asses back here now. We're under attack. Oh, goodness me. Those maniacs are burning the whole place down. Get to the bunker. Hold on, let's... Wait, I need to skin the animals first. Priority, obviously, is always food, ladies and gents. Now, do we need to reload? I think we've got... How do we reload? Okay, you've got to get your gun out first and foremost. Is it one shot? Okay, we got 1 out of 7. Right, good to know. Alt is also looking like to be medkit, as well as we've got this this hand axe as well. What the hell are those? I'm assuming these are the cultists slash whatever the hell they are that have been infected by this meteor stasis. Spencer's just gone in his own. What the hell? Spencer, what the hell are you doing, dude? That's insane. Okay. Okay, he actually did it, apparently. A few of them stay behind. Now what? We either go in quietly or take them out the hard way. We can observe enemy groups. You can perform stealth assassinations. Now, I love to try and be stealthy in these games. If I do it successfully, it's a completely different option. So, crouch for stealth then, and F for the assassination. We can activate a tactical pause as well. So, this kind of reminds me of, I guess, Fallout, where we can kind of like actually kind of designate things and do them tactically, which I do like a lot. Try and remain a little bit sneaky here then. This is actually going to be pretty hard, I think. So Dan is the soldier, if I'm not mistaken, right? So do we kind of want to get Dan doing this? So if I was to press F right now. Nice. After a successful assassination, it's best to hide the body. All right, good to know. So if we press F. So it looks like there's quite a few of them still. And we could just literally shoot them in the head, right? But I feel like it's best to carry on with the stealth approach. Hide body quickly. Oh! Okay. We're going loud, ladies and gentlemen. I knew the stealth would not work in the end. Let's try and pop a shot on this guy. Okay, nice. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Okay, this rifle is doing absolute work right now. Okay, nice. I'm assuming our companions can die as well, by the way. Okay, nice. Oh no, there's still one more. Oh, we got a bit of damage on Dan. Can we get this shot off? Oh my goodness me. Okay, we can loot the corpses as well. Nice. I like kind of the teamwork aspect in this game. I wonder if they have multiplayer or will incorporate multiplayer in this game, because I think that could work really nice. Okay, nice. We also got a med kit. Maybe we should use that on Dan. You know, we'll get Zach to kind of sort that out. So how do I, if I was to press Alt, I don't want to do that. How do I actually access our inventory then? Okay, we go over here, we press I. So use on Dan and use on ourselves. Oh no, we did actually want to use that on, oh my bad actually. So if we go to do this and we use on ourselves. Okay, nice. I say ourselves, we're pretty much every single character here. So Dan anyways. So let's get the hell out of here, I guess. I think we're in a really bad situation by the sounds of it. These cultists or whatever the hell they are attacking our base by the sounds of it. Oh, a Molotov. Awesome. Also, we probably should reload our rifle. Yeah, I'm really digging the combat so far. There's a lot of variety to it, which is pretty awesome. You can kind of be really tactical, you can be stealthy, or obviously you can just go all guns a-blazing. They probably got Spence right now. He's tougher than you think. Oh god, okay. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the dialogue, like I say, pretty hard to read, pretty fast, and obviously not being voice acted, it's quite hard to miss. So that is something I hope they do definitely change in the kind of full release, but we shall see, I guess. Okay, so expedition complete. We do have Dan and Zach, obviously. Kind of little information about tiredness, hunger, injuries, and contamination. So our survivors can actually get contaminated. Oh god, that is going to be interesting to try and manage. And of course, we've got all the loot that we managed to find on this run as well, which is nice. By the looks of it then, this is very much kind of like a primary kind of base building game where you manage a community, then keep going out on expeditions and kind of quests to find maybe new survivors or maybe kind of find food, etc., which is a really cool thing. I'm excited to see how that plays out, but let's go to the camp and hopefully everyone is still alive. Oh, we got a little cutscene, okay. Oh my goodness me. These guys kind of remind me of Rippers, if any of you guys have ever played Days Gone. That's kind of my initial kind of impression of these guys. Oh, Jesus. This is our community, right? Well, I mean, I'm guessing we're going to have to try and fight our way through here. Jesus. There's just a dude with a flamethrower with so much aura walking around right now, burning the hell out of everyone. All right, we have a bunker. Everyone get inside if they can. Oh my god, what if you miss the door? Run, dude. Okay, fine. I think everyone got inside, mostly. And that's pretty handy that we have that. A whole ass bunker. Oh no. Wasn't that the lady we were with at the beginning? Yeah, these guys are absolutely insane, aren't they? Dan, Zach, I'm glad you're alive. Where's Spence? Oh yeah, he ran away. We might never see him again. Well, I hope so. He's tough, but there are too many foes on his tail. I see. Tell us what happened. We were attacked by the fire-worshipping lunatics. They were in the forest as well. Thank God we made it. We won't forget them. What exactly happened? They came from the valley and broke through the gates, howling like animals. The crazed mob destroying everything in their path, looting, killing, taking prisoners. Most of us made it to the bunker in time. We watched through the doors. Oh my. So they literally just destroyed and looted everything. The base is in ruins. We need to see what's left. All right. Okay. So looks like we're getting straight into kind of the base management aspect here. So we can move around, move the camera. All right, awesome. So it looks like we can... Oh, so we can allocate certain survivors to do stuff? So this is the bunker, I'm assuming. We've got like... Oh, we've got a lot going on. Oh my days. This place is huge. This place is absolutely massive. Right, so... First and foremost, I mean, do we... I don't really know whose specialities and certain things right now. Send Dan to the ruins. Okay, so Dan is the main man here. Dan the man. So let's see what he's going to be doing. Checking everything out here. Our shelter is completely destroyed. Yeah, no crap, Dan, by the way. Assign tasks to multiple survivors simultaneously. So again, this is kind of like the... I suppose the premise of this game. Managing multiple people at once and doing a lot at the same time. Which I really, really like. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to want to go... I mean, do we just send everyone to different places, I guess? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Teamwork to make the dream work, right? If that is even a saying. So we're literally just surveying the whole camp right now. Yeah, we're screwed. Everything has been smashed. Only the workbench may still be usable. Well, that's lucky, isn't it? We need to check how many resources we managed to store in the warehouse. All right, so diamond icons represent survivors' interactions. Assign any survivor by clicking on the icon. Performing each interaction usually associated with a specific sequence of actions. All right, awesome. Okay, so we want to go in here. So this is the warehouse. I mean, does it matter who we use to check the warehouse? I guess we will use this dude for now. Rust. The old veteran of the group by the looks of it. So we do be checking what's inside right now. They took a lot, but there's still some stuff left. Okay, nice. Hopefully we still have a few med kits to heal Jen. We need to heal Jen's wounds. All right, okay. So the survivors will get tired and hungry over time, get injured. I don't know what that says. Contaminated, maybe? While on expedition. If these problems remain unattended, the survivors will be weakened. Oh, God. Okay, so yeah, it is very much a kind of community management game more than anything, which I really, really like, by the way. So we're going to want to treat Jen's injuries. Okay, so she's going to pop down here. All right. I really, really like the kind of different mechanics here then. So we've got kind of, like I say, the base management aspect where we're going to be able to build and kind of treat survivors, etc. And then go out on our expeditions and kind of do scavenging slash, I suppose, fighting, right? Right, so as you can see, the base is ravaged. We need to rebuild it from the ground up. First, let's clear out the debris. This will give us space for a new shelter. Maybe we can salvage some resources. All right, so salvage resources from destroyed buildings by sending survivors directly to them. So, oh my God, we got a lot here. So, guess we just get everyone kind of up and running with this. We'll let Jen... Is Jen still healing? I think she may be all right, but she can chill there for the time being. Look how much space we've got, by the way, guys. We can make a huge, huge ass base camp. Hopefully we can kind of rebuild this wall and everything as well, which is going to be nice. If all the survivors are busy with tasks, you can speed up time. All right, awesome. Guess we shall do that. Also, they literally get all the resources and whack them back in the warehouse. Since we salvaged some resources, let's repair the workbench. It's a bit damaged, but still usable. Once it's fixed, we can process wood into planks. All right, awesome. Broken structures block you from interacting with them. To restore the structure to working order, you need to perform repair interactions. All right. So this is our workbench. So we need to repair this. Now, I'm guessing the green icon means that Rust is kind of the mechanic slash builder of the group. I don't really know. Let's have a look. We press Alt. So we can actually see kind of the full kind of situation, I guess, with all of our survivors here. Wonder how many we can actually take out on an expedition at a time. That would be interesting. Maybe it is just 3, but I guess we'll find out. Now, as you can see as well, we do have like a breakdown at the top then of all the different kind of, well, I suppose, things we have, right? So the chemicals, the components, the materials themselves. And looks like we're kind of have an over surplus of materials right now. A lot of goddamn wood, but right, done. We can start processing the remaining wood into planks. All right, nice. So to craft an item, select a crafting interaction in the workshop. Choose a survivor, item, and quantity to craft. So we're going to want to do, I mean, do we stick with rust here, I guess? So, oh, we can make all sorts of weapons as well, which I'm assuming is going to be huge. But also, I'm guessing we can find weapons and scrap them down and stuff. So we're going to want to go planks. How many do we want to make? Do we just make 4? Screw it. Let's make 4. Why not? Oh, wait, actually, okay, we need 5. Hold on a sec. We won't cancel that. We'll let him do the 4 and then we'll make a 5th one. So we actually see the whole process by the looks of it then. So we got Russ kind of running back and forth from the warehouse, collecting the wood. And then he's going to run back to the workbench and actually craft them into planks. Nice. And as I did say at the beginning of the video then, guys, if you do like the look of this one, do smash the like button to get the word out about this one and kind of feed the YouTube algorithm. And if you do want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the description. And once again, a huge shout out for the developers for popping me over a key. They knew I would enjoy this one, and god damn it, they were right. Right, let's fast forward time, shall we? So Rust can get those planks up and running. Actually, just take a bit of time, which is good to know. So we can also kind of allocate other survivors to do things if we've got a plan going forward anyways. All right, Rust is nearly done. Okay, we've got 4, but I didn't read the actual, well, rules right. So I guess we're going to have to wait until he gets back, drop them off, and then we're going to have to make a further one. How many does he carry at a time? Does he carry all 4? I think so, right? Okay, nice. So we're actually going to have to make another one. We may as well just continue with Rust here. Craft. I'm really interested to see how in depth we can kind of make these buildings and how much choices we have to make. As mentioned multiple times already, this place is huge. So there seems to be a lot of possibility to kind of get get this one up and running. Also, if you would like to see more of this game on the channel as well, I would be planning and very happy to kind of do a live stream of this. Feel like we're going to be spending a lot of time in this one, so maybe videos won't do it justice. So let me know down in the comment section. Okay, looks like Russ is dropping off that last piece of wood. Nice. We got everything we need to construct a new building. Awesome. Okay. So first we need to use a sturdy shelter and we can add more rooms. Oh, interesting. So we can build rooms and then allocate maybe different things in them. Before building a new room, you'll need a building frame. Frames are foundations that provide slots for related rooms. All right, awesome. So how do we do that? Select it from the bottom panel. So what do we want to build? Okay, a shelter. Okay, allows building structure. So we're going to pop this down. Where do we want to place this? I mean, do we just place it here for the time being? I mean, screw it, why not? And then I'm guessing we're going to get good old Rust to kind of build that for us. I don't know if we can get multiple people to build. I'm not sure, but you know what I'm going to do in the meantime? Let's get some more clearing out, shall we? Make some more space. And we can also get some more resources. There's no point in everyone sitting on their butt doing nothing, right? Let's get to work, team. We've got a base to rebuild, and Jesus Christ, it's a big one. Okay, so I've just sped up time a little bit. Actually does take quite a while to build a shelter, surprisingly, but Russ single-handedly has built this whole structure on his own, which when you think about it, is actually insane. And as you can see, all the resources going back into the warehouse as well, which is nice. So we've got a building here. Nice. So let's begin with a social room. Is that the priority right now? Building a social room? Unless I'm misunderstanding what that is. To build a room, you must have an appropriate frame, which we do. All right, nice. So social room, armchairs, books, and games. So instead of rebuilding like a kitchen or something, we're just going full out. You know what? Let's build somewhere where we can chill. All right, I mean, fair enough. Let's whack that down in there and get Russ to continue building this, I suppose. What an absolute legend this guy is, by the way. Single-handedly rebuilding our whole entire bloody base. Okay, it's nearly done. Nice. I mean, that looks really cozy, to be fair, so I can't really complain. To keep survivors healthy, tend to their needs. Basic necessities can be met using raw ingredients next to a campfire. So I'm assuming that's like food and stuff. And then social room is an essential structure in camp. What do I know? It allows you to automate many things. Oh, okay, awesome. I didn't realize that. I think we got the base running. At least we can meet our essential needs now. To further develop the settlement, we need to collect and analyze artifacts of knowledge. Ooh, okay, so that's how it's going to work, is it? Thanks to this, we'll be able to develop new ideas for new constructs and items. Right now, we could really use knowledge to build a canteen. Yes, I feel like a canteen would be pretty good. So, the research interaction available in the archives is used to study items in order to obtain knowledge points. All right. Let's do this, I guess. So, where are we going? Oh, we're going down here. Okay, so research screen. Is anyone kind of an expert? Doesn't look like it. So technical note. So we click on that. That is going to take 30 seconds to research. And I'm guessing, like it say, we're going to have to kind of find these out and about when we do our expeditions to be able to unlock new things to build. Okay. Right, nice. The gathered knowledge will now allow us to develop a canteen. Delicious. Oh, we have a technology screen here. Holy crap. So let's have a quick look at this, shall we? So we've got like workshop and workbench, which allows us to make like tools and weapons. Then we've got like a bunker that allows us to kind of make stuff as well. Oh, this actually goes... Oh my goodness me, guys. There is an absolute plethora of different things we need to unlock. There's a lot more to this game than even I expected, but all right, let's kind of go on the also faction bonuses. That's an interesting thing. So maybe if we kind of side with different factions, we can, well, get bonuses, right? I guess that's literally what it says, but that's going to be interesting to see. Right, let's go to canteen as it is asking us for that, and we can make some tasty food. What else do we actually have in here then? So we've got all of our items in our camp, all the structures, and we can level them up maybe. The settlers themselves. Oh, you can automate food consumption. So we got a little bit of like, I don't want to say RimWorld, but if any of you guys have played RimWorld, it's kind of giving me that vibe as well. There's quite a lot of different mechanics in this one from different games that I'm absolutely loving. So factions as well. Oh, there's quite a few. So we've got the Sighted, which are, as you can tell, the absolute bane of our lives right now. The hostility is off the chart, zero friendliness, impossible to achieve. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other factions that we have to learn where the headquarters are, the leaders, the statuses, I guess, and the bonuses as well, and kind of the hostility and friendliness. I wonder if we can kind of decide on who we want to be friends with, or if it's kind of just implemented into the game. Then, of course, we do have a journal with all of kind of our quests and stuff. All right, nice. Once we have enough materials, constructing a canteen will be easy. Will help us expand the base, but for now, we need to deal with external threats. Those lunatics caught us off guard, and when we retreated to the bunker, I saw something outside. Liz ran from her hideout towards us, but those brutes were right behind her. I wanted to help her, but the fear paralyzed me. They caught her halfway. Once they realized they could break into the bunker, they took... Oh, no. Don't blame yourself, dude. If we can get working, it'll give us long-range communication. All right, nice. Just remember to prepare before you set out. We'll make the camp safe again. Don't you worry. Starting now, you have limited time to perform actions in camp. Current time is shown. Oh, so there's a day and night cycle as well. Awesome. When evening falls, it'll be a good time to meet the settlers' needs and finalize the day's tasks. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So do I actually... I guess we're going to want to be building the canteen, right? So I'm just going to pop that here. Let's get Russ to build a canteen. Oh my god, he ran so fast, I forgot. Let's actually chill down on time right now. Prepare the camp and venture on to the next expedition. Awesome, okay. So we'll get the canteen up and running. I feel like that is going to be a priority right now. Now, what do we do here? So... Oh, this just takes us to the settlers screen. All right, interesting. So we can actually decide when they're hungry or not, when to eat food. All right, good to know. Structure level's too low to be able to do all this stuff right now. So it does look like as well this is kind of like the campfire where we can consume food. So I mean, in terms of like hunger right now, how is everyone doing? Well fed, well fed, well fed. Okay, everyone's looking pretty good, I guess. Okay, so the canteen's built as well, which is nice. And when the day time is up, the night planning screen will appear, and then we can choose. Okay, good to know. So in terms of opening canteen, let's get who was that? Let's actually learn them by name, I guess. So that is Bubba. What a name. Bubba the cook then. So we're gonna want to, yeah, let's make a big meal. Why not? We've got plenty of resources. Get Bubba up and running on the cooking then. Now in terms of the night, I think we just literally have to wait, I'm assuming, for that to kind of take place, and then we can assign our survivors to I suppose actually kind of sort out their needs and necessities off the bat, and then decide who we're going to take out with us, right? Ooh, nice. So do we just like keep that there? The kind of consume food? Surely we kind of want to automate the settlers. So maybe when everyone's at like 75% they eat, if I'm understanding that right. So 75% is how hungry they are. So 75% is like kind of before starving, I'm assuming, right? And they will automatically eat. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll figure that out, I suppose. Okay, it is nighttime. Now, I don't know what actually happens here. I don't know if we have to sleep. I don't really know. Oh, end the day. Okay, actually, that's probably what we're going to want to do, right? So everyone's a little bit hungry and tired. So prepare the big feast. Oh, let's do that, actually. So we've made the big feast. Do we prepare it now and then people can eat? That's pretty cool, actually. If that's kind of how I'm thinking it works. And then does everyone go grab a bite to eat, I suppose? Maybe we actually change the allocation then. Maybe we do 50% hungry instead. I feel like 75 is a little excessive, actually. So they're at 28. They're a little tired as well. Do they automatically go to sleep, I'm assuming? Okay, it actually just ended the day automatically for us as Bubba was preparing the feast for us all. All right, nice. So the next day then, you can you need at least 2 companions to go to an expedition. So you get bonus backpack capacity, or we will stay in camp if no one actually gets assigned. All right, good to know. So we'll go. Yeah, we go Zach and Dana again, I guess. Okay, so we're going here. Prepare. Right, we want to take the med kits. And then I guess we're going to want to take... You know what? I'm not bothered about these. Can we take the Molotov instead? Oh, maybe you have to double click, actually. Okay, there we go. A Molotov. I feel like a Molotov would be pretty awesome, not going to lie. Melee weapons, 86%, 85%. We do have the air gun and the pipe shotgun, which obviously aren't amazing. But let's start the expedition, shall we? And see what happens. So we're heading back out then. Go to the trail start and follow the tracks of the cultists. Okie dokie. You can see the footprints here. Now, we're definitely going to want to keep a lookout for kind of supplies and stuff as well. Ooh, what do we have over here? Can we get over here? Oh, we can. Okay, nice. You get that and we'll get that. Teamwork to make the dream work once again. I really, really enjoy that you can do this. Because a lot of times, like I say, in these types of games, you have companions slash, I suppose, a community, and they just kind of stand idle a lot of the time, and you can't really do much with them unless it's combat. So, yeah, that's awesome. You know what? We'll once again do some scavenging right now. So it does look like Zach is absolutely the main man in terms of being able to loot stuff, by the way. So we don't have a lockpick, so we probably should try and prioritize making one when we can. Right, let's head back out. Follow these footsteps. Hopefully we kind of don't run out of inventory space too quickly as well. That could be a huge problem, I'm guessing. So he got some chemical waste and we got some fuel. Surely that's going to be super useful. Okay, let's continue. Following these footsteps. Oh, can you hear chatting? Yeah, I don't like that. Sounds like there's a lot of them. Okay, well, this isn't good now, is it? There's literally a whole bloody camp full of cultists. And they're literally just chilling at the front door. We need to find a way to sneak in because I feel like if we go all guns a-blazing here, it's absolutely GG's for us. But I do think this is actually where I'm going to end today's video. If you've enjoyed it, do smash the like button and subscribe. And please do wishlist this if it's something you're interested in. It is due to come out on the 22nd of May, so only a couple of weeks away, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the devs for reaching out and popping me over a key for this. This game is kind of blown my expectations on what I thought it was. It's so much better. There's so much more to it. I actually can't wait to play some more. And if you'd like to see that on the channel, please do let me know. I would be very happy doing a live stream of this going forward. I feel like we've got a lot to discover with this game. But like I say, I do appreciate you for watching as usual, and I'll catch you in the next one.